We defeated Captain Spaventa. That was his name, yeah. Last time. I don't know why I fell. That was very strange. It's all good. Looked like an exploding dog. Okay. And that's... oh, here we go. Did do something. Soon enough, the first settlement started to witness to extraordinary events that they could not explain. It would take years for the inhabitants to notice coincidences and patterns that would provide hints in regard to the source of said phenomena. Oh yeah, I never... Finds Spaventa the holder of a cursed item that can serve as a catalyst. Oh! Echinate would have something to say about these events. I should go talk to him then. Wait. Captain Spaventa. When the Carnavaccio was written, the captain's sole wish was to be remembered as a great hero by the people of Meridiana. This caused him to be perpetually stuck in heroic delusions fueled by a never-ending struggle with the people of Felicia. One could suspect that beneath all that bravado and magnificence lies something or someone truly pitiful. Okay. One of the little-known facts about hermit crabs is that they are highly susceptible to the environment they thrive in. This observation was not obvious at all, as the spawn of Nethuns lived exclusively in Felicia for the longest time. Okay. Oh. I know there was some stuff that I have missed, I just can't remember what it was. I'm gonna end up reading through the entirety of the lore. For real. Sips of the past. Oh wow. Okay. I really... let's see, how do I sort? Yeah, maybe the blessed rapier really is what I want. Presently, though, I have... Wait. Yeah, I have no, Memoria. Okay, you're coming back. For stamina. Huh. Just wait for you to be far enough away that we're not gonna attract the attention of the other dude. Cataclysm Part 3. In the following millennia, nature eventually covered up traces of the cataclysm. When men arrived in Enotria, they were awestruck by the colossal chasm that marked the landscape. Carnavacio's page. Pristine Mylica. Nope. No. Okay, this is doable. I don't know. Well, no, actually, I do know. I accidentally hit him too hard and knocked him out of the whole, 1 second. The whole critical. Nope. Excuse me? Okay. Well, you know, it's doable. So... oh yeah. Encrusted ore. While it is seen as nothing more than a worn-out tool for navigation, to a gondolier it is akin to a vital organ. The day my ore breaks, so will I, for my purpose will be spent, and I can't possibly buy another one. Plagued breath. Concentrate the power of Milano in your lungs and let it all out, dealing damage to anyone in its path. Charging speed on Dante. As I spend more time with that curious talking creature from the swamps, I learn to mimic its vile breath with time. Summon a bow and shoot a single arrow made of highly concentrated grati that knocks most enemies backwards. Okay. Cool. Let's see, so this isn't doing much anymore. Wait, why is that at the top? Stubborn plague. Morningstar. This ancient Morningstar has long since lost the spikes that once adorned it. A rotating metal taints anyone who comes into contact with it. Ooh. Okay. Cool. I really need to be wielding a better weapon for this area. Ingenium automaton. Mortality rates in the mines are like the tides. They rise and fall, and when it peaked, it became clear that having workers unaffected by the oscillations of life and death was necessary. Oh. Cool. Stargazing? Trophy earned.
Ah, Litumnia, the beacon of knowledge turned mausoleum of madness. Countless sageless scholars and neurotic nobles sought the answers to all. Experiments extravagant, depravity divine, dug too deep, too greedy, the eternal folly of man. And it is you, my dearest, who must pluck the 2 crown jewels of this cursed crown. Pantalone, grand merchant of greed. Barazzone, magister of tainted knowledge. Ever fighting, ever present. Dive within the storm's eye and unite the arrogant in death.
Cool, cool. So, that's great and all, except I really hope you don't mean that we're gonna be doing a duo boss fight, because... Really? Somebody was talking to me. Not sure who. But we got some compendium stuff to look at. The great city of Litumnia, the focal point of the pursuit of knowledge at all costs. Now it stands haunted by its twisted patrons as the eternal storm rages on. Pantalone and Bolletzone. Pantalone of endless greed, Bolletzone of ravenous pursuit for knowledge. 2 men remain at the helm of the fallen city, endlessly squabbling over scraps. Reach the estuarium and submit their resignation. Oh, they're squabbling with each other. Seek out Pantalone and Bolletzone at the heart of Litumnia and slay the vile altar as you cast a curse upon Mecenate and his affable merchant. Oh! Or wait. Right, we needed to talk to him anyway. Mecenate, we needed to go talk to him. So actually, let's go do that. No, not loadout. Fast travel. So we can just go straight to the west cliff later. Good to know. I just wish we could fast travel into here. But they've decided that we can't do that.
The chariot. Reckless
The
child.
rider tries to tame. Believe it or not,
We know.
a thing or
Two.
about duality.
A thief I was, fame I sought, a golden spider I caught. Wealth caught me.
A minor deity, as greed of man grew, so too did I. Yet here I am a token, merged with a fly.
Ungrateful much.
Me? Never, my magnificent merchant.
We took too much.
Ignored the signs? Comeuppance came as curse.
Yet we can taste the freedom.
Metallic, and so it does glisten.
How beautifully appropriate. Lust for coin, our fate sealed.
A coin our savior is.
And so ends the tale of the chariot. Machinate seems introspective about the events that led him to his cursed state, though not as much as the merchant. Let's hope this trinket will be of more use to them than the rest of Spaventa's treasure. You found Machinate's medallion and freed the god, as well as... Oh, wait, what? I thought we needed to, like, take on the gods and goddesses and whatnot in order to do that. Huh. Free the god as well as his unlikely compatriot the merchant. Two minds, a single twisted body. The goal is clear. Lift the curse and free them from their prison of flesh. With each step, the curse weakens. The merchant's resolve seems bolstered. You must press on. The end is in sight. Oh, okay, so it's...
You know we'd gladly aid you in battle.
It's...
Your foes should count their blessings.
Oops.
Ow! You almost hit my...
our hand.
Yes, well...
We've got plenty of spares.
Cool.
Greetings, traveler. Fancy running into you here. Ciao, maskless one.
What the heck? I offer you this bargain. For 3 riddles, you must offer the answer. As recompense, I shall unveil every secret. I shall unveil the very secrets of the cosmos to you. Now let us begin. A mysterious creature known as the Bargnef urges you to best his challenge. Seek him in the canals and alleyways of Litumnia and solve his riddles. You may yet peer beyond the veil of secrets. Let's wait, what? Cosmic Powers Part 2. As the people grew more accustomed to the areas most affected by the cataclysm, they stumbled upon strange rocks buried in the ground. The deeper they went, the larger these stones would become, and the brighter their eerie glow. There's something about the, Oh, reviving the... yeah. The same ambitious priestesses ventured into the ruins of the Citadel to study ancient manuscripts and artifacts, hoping that they could reclaim the ancient divination techniques that had been lost in time. As the cult acquired more power and prestige, they eventually managed to re-establish the cult of Velva. Right. Plagued wave. Summon the Gondolier's ore and perform a violent downward slam, unleashing a shockwave aligned with the Milano element. No Gondolier ever picks up a new ore, for it's not the same ore, and he's not the same Gondolier. I almost just dodged off the edge. Let's just... Of course. Wow. These dogs are so smart. Litumnian grenade. Wow, that was fun. Nice.
Pantalone, Grand Merchant of Greed, dive within the storm's eye and unite the arrogant in death.
Right. What the heck? Why does it do that? So if I do that... Oh, now it's not doing that. Sometimes it'll just like skip the whole like... boom thing that it does. And just go straight to the next upgrade. Now it's not doing it. Now that I'm trying to do it, it's not doing it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go to a geode for the rapier. See how this feels generally. Well, that... Yeah, they are definitely resistant to Milano, that's for sure. Okay, well, I do need to go. Next time... I guess we keep exploring. We might... Well, actually, we need to talk to that creature. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.